So let's say your business focuses on females. You know, you help females over 40 with their nutrition or something. Then you want to kind of look at the crowd and to see, okay, who do I think are women in the 40s? And then try to talk to those people first, right? Or if you work with men or whatever other gender you work with, right? That kind of thing. Or maybe you work with a certain age group. Maybe you provide anti-wrinkle cream. So you don't want to go talking to the 20-year-olds in the beginning. You want to be talking to people who have wrinkles. All right? So keep that in mind when you're talking to people, because there's only so many hours in the event, right? So you want to try to maximize your time to looking for and some people you just have to talk to them. You're not going to know everybody who does this, but if you do have something like a visual target market, then you want to try to look at that and talk to those people first. Okay, relationships. How do you do it? Walk up to the person. Hi, how are you? I'm Tammy. Nice to meet you. Honestly, it's as simple as that. If you're so nervous, that's all you have to do. And then let them talk. Put the onus on them to talk, okay? Oh, tell me about your business. That's gonna break the ice for you, okay? And offer your hand for them to shake. If you're afraid of germs, then that's okay. But if you're not, then it's good to offer their hand to shake. That personal connection, it goes a long way. Okay. So the thing with relationships is they need to be two-sided. So when you're having a conversation with them, you want it to be back and forth, okay? So we do business with those who we know, like, and trust. Would you agree? Okay? Whether it be individuals or even a company, right? Company, you've heard of the cyber store, right? Company, and you know, people give you referrals, you see their website, you see the commercials and stuff like that. Okay, I feel I know them, so then I'm gonna have a higher trust for them. I probably don't want to talk to Michael first, you know, just to kind of get that little extra factor. But relationships is going to build that know and like, and we're all relationship-based businesses. So this is why that conversations are really important. Again, ask them about their business and say a positive comment. Okay, I've had it before at a networking event where I'm talking to someone, I say, they say, oh, tell me about your business, and they don't make any comments about it. They don't even acknowledge I said anything. They're just like, I know I fulfilled my obligation. I was supposed to ask the other person what she does, right? But that was just like I completely wasted my breath because he just went back and talking about himself again. Okay? And then ask follow-up questions. They say, oh, I'm a real estate agent with Remax. Oh, fantastic. How long have you been doing that? Do you do mostly residential mortgages or commercial mortgages? Or something like that. So ask those follow-up questions. That's how you're going to get those relationships. And see when A and B, they're both equally playing back and forth, they keep playing, they're happy. Okay? And there you go. So this is an example of a comment. So the person says, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years. Oh, that's very interesting. That's great. So always make some nice positive comments. But what happens if one person is just hitting the ball themselves? I mean, they're just doing all the talking. Okay? You're thinking to yourself, oh my God, when is this person going to stop? Okay, it's got no awareness that this is supposed to be a conversation. I did not sign up for a monologue. Okay, and this sucks. Okay, so then after a while, person A is going to get tired of watching person B play alone, or tired of them listening if it's a conversation. And person A is having negative thoughts about person B. Is that a good way to get clients? Right, exactly. Okay, so the person's like, hey, this is not fun anymore. I gotta get myself out of here, and I'm never meeting this person again. Okay, so they're gonna start thinking of a way to get out. Okay, sort of this, but I just remembered that I have to go to an event I gotta go to, right? Or I need to use the washroom. Now, I'm a very honest person, okay, but sometimes you just have to get yourself out of the situation because we don't have all day long, so you have to be with lots of people, okay? And again, they're not having fun, and you lost a potential client. So be really mindful of how long you're talking. If someone says, tell me about your business, try to keep it to like 45 seconds or 30 seconds even. Because it should be, and the same idea, when you're coming up to the front doing an elevator pitch, it's different than when you're having a conversation. When someone asks you about your business in conversation, you want to say one line. You're not going to say, for me, oh, I help business owners get more clients, we have networking events, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say that stuff. Someone comes to me, what do? I help business owners get more clients. You want to have one line. Who do you help and how do you help them in your pocket? right? And so the person can ask you a question. Oh, well, tell me more about that. How do you help people get more clients? Okay, next one is creating awareness. Wearing a branded name tag. Right? This is your brand. We are like mobile stores. So instead of you go down the street, you see like Shoppers Drug Mart sign or Walmart or whatever, that's their sign. We are our own sign. This is our mobile store. If you're on a Zoom call, you want to have a virtual background with your logo on it. It's something that represents what you do. If you're a realtor, have a picture of a house. Or have a stand-up banner in the background. That is your brand. Because people only remember 20% of what they hear. Okay, but they remember 50% of what they hear and see. That's why you want to be having your brand everywhere. Okay, so people can say, yeah, I've seen that logo before, you do this. Okay, again, knowing what you do, one-liner. Who has one-liner they can share right now? Please, Bruce.
My name is Bruce Herrett, and I help small business owners land more of the right clients.
Perfect, thank you so much. Spoken like a pro, right? He's actually going to be the guest speaker at GTApreneurs December virtual networking event.
December 11th.
December 11th, thank you so much. Again, make your conversations back and forth, build more like and trust. So elevator pitch, yeah, that's it. Okay, so here we go. This is a simple one sentence to remember. I help, whoever your target market is, get whatever, right? The benefits. Oops, okay. Right. So for example, I help business owners get more clients. So think about that today, when you're going to go up and talk to people and someone says what you do, just say it in one sentence. Okay? Okay, here's another example that you can do, like I help them with a problem and then a solution. So I help men and women with low energy, poor sleep, and excess weight get healthy and have more energy in only 30 days. That would be a little bit longer. Okay, so qualify is the next one. So the first thing is that not everybody's qualified to be your client. Okay, so what makes them qualified? Do they have a need for what you want? Okay? If you're a 20-year-old person and someone says an anti-wrinkle cream, they really don't have a need. Okay? I mean, unless they want to buy something for their grandmother or mother or something like that, then they don't really have a need. Okay? Or desire, do they even want what you have? Right? Maybe someone has something that's really great, other people want it, but if the person, you don't really want it, then, that's not going to be, not going to be someone you want to follow up with. The whole point of this is that you want to follow up the next day, which is the next slide, or 2 slides forward, but you have to decide who you're going to follow up with. There's hundreds of people here today, 300 people here. Okay, you're not going to go and book a video call with 300 people tomorrow. It's just not going to happen, okay? So that's why you want to be looking for who your target market is and have a conversation, make notes about them, and then you know who you're going to be following up with the next day, okay? And, do they have a brother or sister who's already a mortgage broker? Well, if they do, well, guess what? You're never going to get the client unless they don't get along with their brother or sister, right? But this is when you're having those conversations, you're going to find out this information, right? And you can simply ask them, you're building that relationship right, and you say, oh, do you plan to buy or sell a house in the next year? Right? Or you can say that for the, I probably wouldn't even say that for the follow-up, honestly, right? And if they say, yeah, oh, look, this is fantastic. I'd be happy to shop around for you. Would you like me to send you a meeting request tomorrow? Maybe we can chat more about it. Sure. They say, no, I'm not looking to. Okay, well, thanks so much. If you know anyone else who is, let me know. Can I get your business card? Why? Why do you want to get their business card? Right, because you know what? Because maybe they're not buying or selling the house now, but maybe they're going to do it next year. Okay, and if you don't follow up, someone else is following up with them. So don't waste your energy by telling people what you do if you're not going to follow up. Okay, or they don't have the money for it. Again, you're not going to ask the people how much money do you have. But as you're being in your conversations and things like that, you may get the sense of that. Because if you have a high ticket item, then maybe everybody can probably afford that. Okay, the next one is suggesting further contact, which I've already told you about that one. It was great to meet you, see you at the next event, right? So maybe again, you're having a conversation, maybe it's the realtor, they're not looking to buy or sell right now at the time. Oh, see you at the next event. So you keep seeing them, you keep building that relationship, right? And then when they're ready to buy, then hopefully they're gonna hire you, okay? And then you can say, oh, well, how will we set the video call to talk more? Because again, you don't wanna today get stuck in a 15-minute conversation with any one person, because you wanna try to talk to more people. So always look, you know what? I really wanna talk to you more about this. Why don't we set a video call? Fantastic, you can actually book the meeting in today. Book the meeting today in your calendars. Why? Why should you do that? Bruce?
Get her done.
Right, get her done, and because that everyone's gonna get 100 emails. So your email's gonna get lost. So if you can, book the meeting today during the event, right? Or if it's something you're talking to them, they're like, yeah, I wanna know more about that, and you say, okay, I'll send you an email tomorrow with the information. Right? Or send you an email to set up, tomorrow I'll send you an email to set up the meeting. If you can set it up today, that's even better, but if not, at least send them an email. So other ways to follow up, LinkedIn connection requests. These are fantastic, right? Because they're not considered spam, okay? But be careful, listen to what survey said about LinkedIn, so take those tips, right? Or you can send an email, or a phone call, or you just see them at a future event. The person wasn't really ready for what you needed, just, hey, see you at the future event. And even if they're really not your ideal client, you still want to build the relationships because they might know other people who could benefit from your services, okay? And so I want to be mentioning something that when you come to our events and we give you the guest list, so for people here, it's only the exhibitors and their members who get, and referral group members who get the guest list, and the exhibitors who donated prizes as well. So if you're with those people, please don't use the list to send out email marketing to the whole list. Okay, same as you with our MM's events, please don't use it to send email marketing. The whole point of this sheet is so that way you can have the contact information for those individuals that you want to have the further contact with. Okay? Because what's going to happen is spam. They might just start marking junk, this is junk, and what happens then, your email gets blacklisted. And then more of your emails are going to go to people's junk folder, which means that the really non-email marketing emails you want to get through can go to people's spam folder, and they're in and out, you're missing them. Okay? Okay, so 85% of event guests don't follow up. That's why you want to follow up. Because if all 85% don't follow up, well, you wasted your time, right? Because no one's giving your credit card today, mostly. You have to do those follow-ups. So that's why you really need to be those for people who do the follow-up, so you make sure that you're going to keep that going. Okay, again, your chance of getting new clients is very low. And then you also want to write notes after meeting someone, so that way you remember what you talked about. And then when you have that conversation, you can say, oh yeah, I remember you, you're going on vacation, how was that? Okay? Also, I'm going to be providing 2 grand prizes today in the for the contest. One of them is going to be an event guest, and one will be an exhibitor. So make sure you come back here at 4 o'clock. After you're nice and warm from walking around eating, then we're going to do our raffle and our map contest. Feel free now to grab some more food and beverages at the side. Remember, the grab and go lunch is here from 1 till 3. So go and talk to people, come back, grab your lunch, go back down. So we're going to go on some exercise. You guys should be really warm today. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate that, and we'll see you again soon.